Hello and welcome back. We are here in my garden office and today we are going to be very busy. I've got a lot of work to do. I've told my wife that I have done lots and reality is I haven't. I've been very lazy. We are now going to be working inside, getting the insulation in up the top with the insulation that's just there. Going to cut that in, get it in the rafters because there's no electrics going in that part. So yes, and then that gets this load of rubbish out in the corner up there, which means then leaves me all the walls round to start battening and getting ready to run electrics inside as well. So yes, so fingers crossed it goes well. Be lots of time lapses. I don't really do instructional videos. If you want to learn how to insulate a wall, go and Google it or YouTube it, because frankly I'm not doing those videos. This is just merely a progress update on things that I'm doing in my own project. And if you want to learn more, there is a lot better YouTubers out there that do way better explanations and drawings and all that sort of gubbins. I, however, just going to get on with it. And yeah, so that's basically what's happening. As you can see here, I've been let loose with the expanding foam gun. Yeah, so I've expanded foam gaps and all around the bottoms and the tops. I've got to scrape the bottoms out, just cut it back a bit and then run silicone sealant along the bottom, which would be wondrous. Yeah, and I've expanding foamed just the little gaps that I'm not going to get insulation in. So yes, but it is pretty cold in here today. I need to get this insulation in because basically I want to sit in here and have beer with my mates through winter, whether it's finished or not. So I've got to try and get some temperature in here. I've got an old diesel heater which I'll get out and do a review on as well because they were on Amazon. I bought one last year but never used it. So anyway, enough waffling, enough chat. Let's get the time lapse rolling. Let's get on with it and let's try and get some of these jobs done. So this is a new level of hell. Yeah, because I'm using recycled boards. They're not cut very well, so it's a bit gappy. But the gaps are being filled with expanding foam, then we taped, and then we'll be thingies. And this is only a secondary insulation, because inside these rafters will have the thick end of 300mm anyway. So this stuff is just extra because I kind of want the loft to be somewhere near the same temperature as downstairs. So it doesn't have to be perfect because most of the insulation is going in between the rafters like you would in a normal house. But it's important to fill all the gaps. And so yeah, this is not wonderful. I'm not proud of this, but expanding foam is wonderful, and I'm still maintaining my 50mm air gap behind the joists, and obviously we've got all those holes up there which you can't see because it's dark. But yeah, so I'm quarter of the way through, and then yeah, and then I'm thinking about putting a little dwarf wall in there.
for the only reason being basically that I don't really have a reason why I shouldn't, but I feel like I should. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm absolutely covered in insulation. Probably should have put a mask on. Definitely should have put goggles on. But I haven't done. So anyway, I am going for a beer. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hello and welcome to a very cramped loft space. We're back here today, insulating and expanding foam, some of my used insulation that we were upcycling or recycling, or whatever you want to call it. So it's a very slow process, but I say saving a fortune in insulation helps, because we're spending, well, we're quite over budget really on this whole project. So that's what I'm doing today. I have bought myself a dust mask today because the dust was hell yesterday, and well, I'm not going through that torment again. So yeah, so it's gone all right. We're slowly getting through. I'd like to be out of this quarter today, and then we can get back on it. Well, basically work my way along. So I've got to get those ends done, but I've got to put some battens in so we can receive the ceiling later. Yeah, so I'd like to get out of this half today. So I think there's 13 rafters, so I need to get 7 along, 8 along. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at really. It's a slow, cramped, awkward process, but it's got to get done, and it's already feeling a bit better in here as well. So I'm quite happy. So anyway, let's get on, and I'll catch up. I'm not going to spend too much time up here because the dust is horrendous. You can't see my lovely, gorgeous face. Anyway, so we've got quite a lot done. Still slow work. Excessive use of expanding foam, as you can see. But it's all to seal it up, and then this is going to get plastic over it, like a vapor barrier. Anyway, plastic sheet goes over it, stop any moisture and vapour getting out. So basically, yeah, and obviously the main insulation is actually going in the ceiling. So this is just kind of like a secondary, just to keep the loft a little bit warm and not get too hot in the summer also, because we've yeah, we're going to be storing honey and stuff in here. But yeah, so we are getting there. The dust mask has been a godsend today, yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be finished out of here. I can drop down and get the lower runs done. That's kind of the next stage, and then once they're done, we can then get on with well, basically getting downstairs kind of boarded out. So anyway, right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video in a bit.
Hello and good morning and welcome to my channel. Today we are back in the loft again to do some more insulating and basically try and get this upper section done today. My eyes are bleeding, my lungs are full. I've been wearing a dust mask you saw yesterday, but I've got to get this part done because it is beginning to hurt. So, right, yes, that's what we're doing today. With a bit of luck, I should be finished. I don't know whether you can see, you can't, so I won't bother showing you, but we've only got about 7 or 8 panels to cut in. We've got a bit of ceiling bit to run in as well, but we'll get there. It's all going, I think it's all going rather well, but we do have a bit more work to do. Yes, so other than that really, I mean, you can already feel it warming up in here. It sounds weird. I really should have got a temperature before it went in, but it is very cold outside and it is not as cold in here as it is outside, so I'm quite happy with that. Other than that really, we're kind of just going to get on with it. I've got my father-in-law turning up later this week, so we'll be getting a few other jobs done that I need help with. He's an electrician, so we might start rattling some cables around, but also I don't really know what I'm doing with that yet. We've got to work out what system we're going to be using for the kind of like a lights on, lights off kind of situation, because obviously as you walk in through the door here, just behind me, the nearest wall is 1.5 meters away, so that'd be where the light switches are, and I don't really, I don't know. We'll work it out. But yes, so that's kind of where we are. Once all the insulation's up, that monstrous pile over there will be gone, and I can then sweep up, get all this crap out, and then once all the crap is out, we can start getting the batten, all the tile batten out down there. Also, I want to start putting that around outside to basically get as much shite out of this room as possible, because I want to be able to walk around quite freely, and also then can start thinking about getting the floor blackjacked, getting that little bit blackjacked down there, and then we can then start getting a floor down, which means we can then start building stuff and actually start getting this project underway, because frankly it's taken a bit too long. I am dragging my heels with it because I don't know why. Anyway, I think I'm doing rather well for a DIY. I have a little bit of knowledge which can be dangerous, but anyway, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I know they can be quite boring and I don't really do much and whatnot, but this is an update for me. When I die, my children can watch me ranting and being a knob forever and a day. So if you just look at it like that, life is good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in a little bit. know it's very, very bright in my eyes. But we're finished for the day, and it's not pretty, I'm not going to pretend. But it's functional, and I'm recycling old scabby bits of insulation, so it is what it is. There's loads and loads of expanding foam in any gaps, joints, whatever, and it's also going to get foil taped. And let's not forget that the main insulation is going between the rafters. So my plan for tomorrow is move this tower to this edge here, and then we're going to insulate from there to the top of this rafter, and then we've got to create an air gap. So we're going to put 25mm batten or 50mm batten on side, either side, and then insulation up to it. But there's probably going to be a board that goes in between, like a thin bit of board, because I've got cables running in and all this sort of crap. And then that will get a full fill of fluffy insulation, and then we'll insulate down there once we've worked out how all our cables are going to run later on. So that's that plan. So there's a bit of banging around. So obviously I've got to keep a constant 50mm airflow from on top of the rafters, obviously, to keep the roof dry and lovely. So that's going to be something to think about. Yeah, obviously you don't want to push insulation all the way to right up to that, because then the airflow can't go. So we've got to stop the insulation from pushing to that. So I've got to find a way of stopping insulation getting there. So I'm thinking something like this, a bit of board, doesn't even have to be as thick as this, in between like this to stop up there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, so it's been a slow old day today. I feel like death, but I'm going to go and have a beer with a mate now, and basically probably book in a hangover before New Year's Eve and see how we get on. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying these updates and everything else, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. I'm going to also try and get a bit more lighting in here on a more permanent basis. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Catch you later. Bye. Hello. Hello. It is a very, very hungover day today. It's New Year's Eve, and I went out last night and partied like I was 20. And oh God, am I suffering hard today. So I should have got a lot more done today than I have. In fact, I've done nothing. I've only just got here and it's like 3 o'clock. So I've got 3 hours to be really bloody efficient and get some work done. And straight away I need to go back inside because I need a wee. Anyway, you may as well time lapse this, and we'll get on with it. Right, well that's the end of another day, or 4 or 5 hours, whatever it is. We've actually got a little bit more done than I thought. So we've got all the way along, bar the ends, because I need to do some work on the ends. But it's all in, and where it don't fit, I've expanded foam. Once again, secondary insulation. Don't want to keep telling you that, but some dilbert in the comments is going to be like, "Ah, you can't do that." Right, this insulation up there isn't meant to be. We've just got enough to go in the loft, so it's secondary, so there's more than enough insulation going in the building anyway. And this is all that's left of the insulation, so it's going to start looking a little bit ropey along this end because I want to use up as much of this free upcycled stuff as I can. And once that's all finished, then I can order as many sheets as I need. And thankfully, it's only going to be the walls and the floor we need for, so we're not going to need that many sheets. So this saving, although it looks a bit rough, but will be perfectly fine and perfectly efficient, it has saved me probably about £1,000 in insulation, so I'm quite happy by that anyway. So I'm trying to keep the place clean and tidy, sweeping up as I go. There's a bit of mess down there. There's 4 bags off, cut some rubbish. But yeah, we're finally taking shape now. We're going to start running the electrics round, I think, is the next job. Maybe get the loft hatch in, maybe. I've just got my father-in-law here, so we're trying to work out what he can help me with and whatnot. So yeah, quite happy really with progress, but we definitely need to just keep cracking on with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and then I think this won't be the end of the video, I don't think. I think I'm going to have to try and squeeze in the last bit of the last installation, just to try and keep all the videos all in one. So this could be a long, boring one for you. But whatever, anyway, catch up with you very soon. So we are back here, another day, another dollar, insulating this side of the building today. This is where I start using all the really scabby leftover bits, but it is what it is. It'll be fine, I'm sure. The wife and kids are back now, which is an absolute delight, so my hours here massively get reduced. So yeah, joys of parenthood and husband life. Anyway, damn GoPro is an absolute pain in the ass. I've never had an action camera that has been as bad as GoPro. I've always had drift cameras. My Sony camcorder was better than these. I absolutely hate GoPro. They fail so much. This one, 60% battery low, shuts off. Like, it is horrendous. I will never ever replace this GoPro. Not ever again. It's the second one I've had, because the last one was faulty and they replaced it. It cost me £144 for the privilege of them replacing it, but they did replace it. Anyway, right, let's just get back to this this job, and yeah. So that's another few hours done today. Loads more insulation all the way along now. All the way along. It's not pretty because we're now using really scrappy bits of insulation, but it'll be fine. So yeah, so big milestone. Tomorrow I have a big clear up, get all this crap out of here, and then we'll start rattling the battens round. Rattle the battens round. If it's raining, if it's dry, get the battens outside, rat round, and then from there we can get on with it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Not sure if this is the end. Probably is the end. We'll say it's the end. Sod it, it'll be the end. Last video. We've done enough insulating for one day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all soon.